Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. I'm gonna be doing this every single fucking week. Fuck you. This is the first podcast. So, I'm doing it solo forever, unless and the next episode we'll have a guest. Next episode we'll have a co-host. That's the plan. Okay. So this podcast, I've tried to make podcasts before, but I don't know if they'll ever see the light of day. But I thought I'd start somewhere. Don't give a shit. I got a website. It's called podcastinsights.com, where we're gonna find out how to make a podcast. So I hope you enjoy it. Also, later on, I'm gonna be checking out the comments that you guys left on the last vid, because need to, keep up with the community. That's gonna be like a running trend throughout. I'm always gonna look at the comments from, because I guess this is now like the second video a week. I'm gonna be uploading these on Wednesdays, and then the regular videos are on the Sunday. So maybe I have a look on Wednesday, see what's going on. I'm gonna keep this is gonna go forever. Can't stop me. So I'm gonna so first, before we get into it, guys, so what do I do? Step one is planning. I've read a little bit of this, just so I know what it entails. And then I kind of started to realize, like, I can do this. This is fucking easy. So, this is the planning is the first step of making a podcast. It's the initial and often overlooked stage to make a podcast. You'll want to spend a good amount of time here before you move on. Feel free to get out a notebook, I'm just gonna record it. Is what I'm gonna do. I don't need to take notes. Just gonna record it as the first ep. Planning. The first step is, I don't think it actually tells me in the first step anything to do, but the next step is then choose a topic. So, you want your podcast to be focused on a particular topic or niche. I think maybe this podcast is going to be focused around not so much a retrospective, but just a look, just a little look at what I made a couple days ago. I think that's like something to anchor us down, Try to narrow it down, something you can speak about for 100 plus episodes. This is gonna go on for the rest of my life. But that isn't so broad that you won't appeal to your potential audience. Okay. For example, instead of having an outdoors podcast, talk about, I like this part. So, talking about outdoors stuff isn't specific enough. You have to only talk about, it says, instead of just talking about outdoors, talk about hiking in particular. So, I think I'm going to make a 100 episode podcast, not about hiking, but, so, mine's about my previous videos. I think, in particular, what I'm only really gonna try and talk about is, I'm going to talk about transitions. This is going to be the transition podcast. Like the cube spin. I like the cube spin. But then it does say, it does go and say, you can always expand your topic later as you get more popular. So that'll probably be what we end up doing. Pick a co-host. Fuck you, bitch. Suck my dick. I've been recording for 5 minutes. It's kind of funny. So yeah, I might do that. I think I'm going to do it on my own for at least a couple episodes. But then, you know, at some point this episode someone will come in, or maybe next episode someone will come in. But at least the first maybe the first 100 episodes I'll do by myself, just so I got the routine down. And then, yeah, maybe episode 2 will get Ron in. Because it actually goes on to say, you know, someone to keep you on track would be good, and I know Ron would be good for that, keeping me on track. And it's like, plus you can split the editing and promotion if you have 2 people, so that's a plus. Won't be doing either of those, but there can be downsides actually. It's the next thing it says to having a co-host is that what if they're not committed? First of all, your schedules don't align, and there aren't rules here. If your co-host drops off, you could still continue the podcast without them. Well, then it just goes back to being, like, better, probably. Or you could just start solo and add a co-host later. I think I'll add someone to the call later, is what I'm gonna do. Okay, this episode's solo. Maybe next episode have someone. Maybe not. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fucking shit. But yeah, I've got Ron in mind. Maybe I just have a different. Maybe someone else can do it. Maybe it's not just a podcast where one person does it. It's like I'll give it to like Kieran one week to do on his own. Like Kieran has to record a podcast by himself, and then I'll give it to Ron, and then like I don't know. I'll just message someone I barely know and be like, hey, just record yourself talking for 30 minutes or something. Be kind of funny. The blah, any rules, blah, 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 blah. You gotta choose a name! Okay, this is one I don't know yet, but let's, so this is as far as I've read. If you look at the top Apple podcast charts, you'll see a variety of different names. Some are descriptive of what the show is about, while others don't mean much. I'm actually going to seemingly contradict what I said earlier. You want to choose a name that is broader than your topic. I see. That's probably so that, I'm guessing so that, you don't get stuck into a niche like they seemingly wanted you to do earlier, fucking idiots. Using the hiking example earlier, if we chose the 14 cast as our name, what happens when we want to talk about backpacking and ultralight camping too? I don't know, something about talking about backpacking is funny to me. But I guess if I was hiking, I might want to listen to a hiking podcast. I think it's just because I'm always gaming. I just want to listen to gamers rapping about the biz and stuff. Instead, choose a name that will let you expand if you decide to later. Maybe Mountain Adventurers. Oh, shit. Okay, I'd listen to that one. Maybe, what could I... So, communion. Blah, 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 blah. I just came up with that as I was I'm reading the thing again. I just came up with that as I was writing this. I'm sure you could do better. I don't know. I just tried. I couldn't. So, okay. It says you can get, like, a domain. I'm just going to upload these to YouTube, but I don't know. Maybe that's a step I'll take in the future, uploading them to, like, my website. That would be kind of cool. It could be kind of professional. Show format. Length. You'll oh my god, my voice is already going. What the fuck? I can talk for a long time, but it's just because I'm like, I guess I'm feeling pressured right now to like constantly talk maybe, and then I feel like I'm doing something weird with my voice. I don't think I'm talking naturally, honestly. This is fucking horrible. I hate doing podcasts. You'll find a number of experts claim that certain lengths are perfect for podcasts. The problem is that's just BS. You don't need a 28-minute podcast because that's the average driving time, or under an hour because people can't pay attention for longer than that. There are 5-minute podcasts and there are 6-hour podcasts. Find whatever works for you and run with it. That's a good idea. So there's a podcast that I listened that So me and Frankie made a podcast called the Poocast. This was years ago. And a podcast called Who Are These Podcasts? And their whole thing is to review... I hope they review this one. They basically review other people's podcasts, usually like shit ones, and they say, oh, this is shit. And we were one of the shit podcasts they reviewed, and they basically said... yeah, just the one thing that everyone stumbles on is that they just decide to go for like an hour because that's what's expected of them, and that ultimately ruins it because I'm guessing honestly I'm getting the impression I got the impression from them that there's a little bit of bias because they're going into it not wanting to listen to the podcast, so the reason that it's over an hour is like, the shorter it is, the more bearable it is for them. But there's also to consider that, yeah, I guess you kind of run out of things to say. No, I didn't run out of things to say. I'm reading from the screen. Fuck you. Yeah. You could just go to this website and just read it yourself. Well, what I would try to avoid is making it longer than it needs to be because you went off topic for 15 minutes. I see. Okay. So I guess it's good to have a structure. Especially if I'm talking by myself, it's probably good to have a structure, right? It's not going to be for long. I'll get Ron in here. Ron will keep it together. I haven't even talked to Ron about this. Here's a great image from something, and it's got a circle diagram. And it's got in each circle it says so easy, good, and long. I don't understand it. I'll link it in the description. Probably try and understand it yourself, but you probably won't. Style. Interview shows are popular, but it doesn't mean you have to do one. Okay. I think I like the idea of interviewing people. I don't know if I'll do it here. I like interviewing people like rigged in and stuff on like a billion videos I've never released. That's something I can talk about. I can talk about the videos I will never release on OliverObz. That's something that other people don't got. Yeah, I could do that. Other people don't have like 20 videos that they haven't released. So I could talk about like how I wish I uploaded them years ago and like how I hate video editing and yeah, I think that's what I'll make my podcast about. One big benefit of doing interviews is that they help a ton with getting new listeners, especially if you make it easy for your guests to share with pre-written templates and graphics. I see. What? If you make it easy guests to share with... I don't get what they're talking about now. Oh, okay. It's a format. So what so here's a format for an interview. A teaser, intro music, welcome. Then we'll have we'll have an ad spot. Then we have the interview, call to action, review us on iTunes, and outro music. Now I'd argue maybe if I was doing an interview podcast, I would just have maybe intro music, but probably not. So that's optional. Then I'd have interview. And then I'd have outro music, but then also probably not. But I guess you could also do like a teaser and the intro and ad spot and all that. I guess if I had an ad, I'd probably do it like in the middle of the interview maybe. Although maybe you should get that done. I've seen a lot of podcasts do that before the interview. I don't know why I'm putting so much thought into this. It's very clear that I'm not gonna have an ad. Get creative with this part. I think my idea is pretty creative. Just do the interview. Different segments make it easier to share small clips on social media too. Oh, that's true. That's true. Maybe I didn't think about that. Maybe I should make shorts of funny moments from the podcast. Here's one. Okay, I'm gonna do a funny moment. This is gonna be a short that I upload as a funny moment. Oh no! I spilled my water. Oh fuck, dude. Oh, I'm fucked. Shit. Let me try and take another sip real quick. Oh no! No! Oh, it's seeping through my shirt. Oh, I just gotta take off my thing. It's so wet. Oh shit. Fuck, I hope no one clips this. Ugh. Ugh. I really hope I'm not wearing an embarrassing t-shirt either. Oh no! 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 It's just a pony. It's just whatever. So I guess I'll clip that. Now, preparation. Now that you've written down I recorded it, or your topic format, secure. I didn't come up with a name, did I? OBZODACT. Whatever, I can go back and change the title of the podcast. And secure the domain name. We'll need to get a few... Oh, fuck, I spilled it on my cock as well. We'll need to get a few things prepared ahead of launch. Get a professional intro. Choose intro. Get a microphone. Oh shit, it's telling me like I need to get a microphone. It's like $100. I'll just stick with this one. Okay, the rest is just about editing. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, it's just about a whole bunch of shit, basically. I don't give a fuck. Well, that's basically what I'm gonna be going for in this podcast. What did we establish? It's gonna be about the videos that I don't make. It's gonna be about the videos I do make on this channel. And it's just gonna be about having a good time where occasionally something really silly will happen, and I'll clip it, and it'll become a short, and it'll be a whole thing. Oh my god, I can't wait. This is crazy, guys. This is like the future of radio. I'm fucking. Oh, cut! Sorry about that, guys. I basically at 3 o'clock every day I gotta eat a banana. It's just a thing. So my banana, like, it's not so much an alarm, more just like a mental thing. You know, like when you know you have to get up early and you wake up like a couple minutes before your alarm goes off. I just suddenly realized I need to eat a banana. So I can't really remember what we were talking about, but maybe now's a good time to go to the comment section. There we go. Okay, so on the last video, we got 4 comments, which is pretty good for an OBZO video. I'm gonna answer them. Well, they're not so much. I answered my question, but the fact. First question, first comment with 3 likes is from Ray R Reviewing. I should mention what the video is called. Okay, I'm done. If you guys don't have a set time to eat like a banana, I recommend it. It's kind of like radioactive, and I think eventually I might become like a superhero. I'm just playing. So Ray R Reviewing commented on my last OBZO TV video. My last OBZO TV video was called Muscle Man, drawing time-lapse epic. So I drew Muscle Man. I had a cold in the video, and some people thought that I wasn't like who I said I was, just because I don't know. I guess they thought that I was lying or something. Maybe saying that like I got someone better who's better at drawing than me to come in and like draw Muscle Man. But the truth is that I had a cold. Sometimes I record the drawing videos like if I have inspiration to record like a drawing video, I record like maybe 2 or 3 at once, because I just want to do a whole bunch of drawing all day, and then I'll then I'll schedule them, right? And so that's why it was recorded a while ago, and that was like the last one I did, so I was getting ill. And so that's why I sounded ill then and don't sound ill now. But anyway, Ray R Reviewing says, finally you sound as cute as you look, Big Obs. So thank you. That is true. Next question. Magic Pants also commented on the last video saying, wow, you really can draw. I can. I fucking can draw. I can. It's easy. Drawing is very easy, and that's what I'm trying to show with the drawing series I do on this channel. I don't think anyone is more talented than any other person. I think if you can't draw, there's probably something wrong with you. Like not necessarily like you're like a full-on like mongoloid, but just more like there's something a little bit off, and you should probably be worried about it. Karen says, this is Karen's comment. Oliver, this is comments from Karen. Oliver, I swear your voice was deeper than this. I don't like his tone. I think he's coming at me like he's accusing me of something. But I don't know what to tell you, dude. This is me. I drew that. I uploaded it to my channel. I clearly say in the video, hey, this is my video. It's my fucking video! Ron says, Oliver, your voice sounds different, I think. So yeah, everyone's a little bit, everyone noticed the voice, except Magic Pants. Magic Pants clearly was just focused on what the video's about, that I can draw really well. So thank you, Magic Pants. Everyone else, fuck you. Suck my fucking dick. And yeah, I guess that's what this segment's gonna be about. Like, you know, keeping up with the comments on the video. You know, like just keeping up with the community. And since this is the first podcast, maybe I'll go back a bit and like maybe I'll go back and have a look at like some of the other comments I've got. So I guess on my video called Monade and Mo Mum, this is another drawing video. Frost Drive says, your mum has a mohawk. So if you guys haven't seen that video, I drew my mum and she has my mum has a mohawk. And the answer is yes. Her whole life is a medical condition. Okay, so then, here we go. This is what I want. So, Thomas on the Bromus was the video I uploaded. This was like 2 weeks ago. And I got a comment from Herforts. Now, Herforts, hopefully, he didn't comment actually on my latest video, unless if he did, his comment got removed, which can happen with his comments, because he's just very funny. And if you don't know this, YouTube will remove comments without telling me that they've removed comments, despite me putting no filters on my channel and actively removing the filters that they have automatically activated for comments. I will still have comments removed without me knowing, basically soft blocked. And if you leave the comment, you can go back on the channel and see that the comment is still there. Sorry, this is kind of getting a little serious now. That fucking pisses me off. YouTube fucking deletes comments without telling me. And I never know that someone's commented. Like, I clearly get, I don't know. It must happen more than I think it does. Because the only way I know about it is when I talk to people and they say, hey, why didn't you respond to my comment? I'm like, oh yeah, YouTube must have removed it. I didn't get it. So it must happen much more than I think it does. Fucking pisses me off. What the fuck? Fucking removes comments without fucking telling me. Like, what the fuck? That's like the worst fucking thing you can do. That's so fucking... like, okay, so I'm going to leave a comment, and it's going to be there for me, and I'm going to refresh. The comment's still there. The comment is there for me, but then the person who I commented on will never receive the notification unless they received it before it got removed, if that makes sense. So, like, if they're on YouTube, maybe they'll get the notification. It's confusing. But yeah, like, there's comments I don't even know I've gotten, is what I'm saying. And I think the reason it pisses me off is because it's like, I like to read my comments. Like, what can I say? I'm doing it right now. Ah! So Herford say, I cried. Okay, let me read it. I cried because I had no feet until I met a foot that had no dick. So that's just one of his comments. And that was on the Thomas on the Bromus. Thomas. What a fucking dumb name. And the Thomas on the Bromus, if you guys don't know, was a retrospective on... I'm going to have to do a tier list of OBZODACT TV videos at some point, because there's some real bangers. And the Thomas on the Bromus here is it's basically I showed this YouTuber Mammoth in Space one of my best videos is a Happy Wheels Part 2, and he just rips it to shreds. And it kind of just goes to show that the moment you get any sort of fame on YouTube, you kind of just lose your way, I guess. That's my conclusion. And then I also got a comment on that video from TVOS Slade, who I spoke to for the first time a couple days ago, and that was cool. I was on his stream, and he says, "Lol, I'm doing it," and I hope, and he has a laughing emoji and a praying emoji, and I hope what that means is that he wants to do a retrospective with me, and I would love that. TVOS Slade, let's do it, is all I gotta say. I'll read one more comment, I think. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm seeing a lot more Herforce comments there. Herforce also says, and this is on the Happy Wheels video, this is on the second Happy Wheels video I had Thomas reacting to, and he says, reported, "This video was made from horse meat, and penises were hurt during the production of this documentary." Again, just a classic. I'm gonna have Hood Reacts to react to this, and we'll have another Hood Reacts going up at some point for Herfort's comments. Once enough build up, we'll do a whole video. I think Hood Reacts to Herfort's comments is gonna be a mainstay series as long as Herforce keeps commenting. I'm a little worried he hasn't commented on the latest video, and I hope he comments on this one. Yeah, I think we're about done. Mainly because I need a shit quite bad, actually. Oh, okay, hold up. I need to read this one Herforce comments because it's got a poop emoji and a toilet emoji. Okay, so Herforce commented on Hood Reacts to Herforce comments. So this is him commenting on Hood reacting to his comments. Not always white. When the Queen comes to visit, I do my due diligence. Poop emoji, toilet roll emoji. But when it's usual company, the bathroom door remains open while the stench of battle moves onward to great all who dare to venture beyond my borders. Unlike the Queen's cards, there's no royal flush. I'm doing louder for caps. But my royal scepter remains by my side like a true comrade at arms. I think what he's talking about is like, because in the title, it says Hood Reacts Herforce white ass comments, because Herforce is a white boy, and he's basically saying his ass isn't always white. Because sometimes he has shit on his ass, I think is what he's saying. It's not very funny, Herforce. But I will, don't worry, I will see.